Before we can calibrate any screens, what we need to do is we must go into our system settings and disable some setting preferences in order for them not to conflict with the program that's generating the ICC profile for our display. This will work for both internal display and also any kind of external display that you may hook up to your system as well. I'm Suwansang. I'm a BenQ brand ambassador in X-Rite Colorado, and let's jump right into it. So in this video, we're going to talk specifically about a Macintosh system. In this case, I have a MacBook Pro right in front of me, but this will cover any Mac with a built-in display. So this will cover any MacBook Air, MacBook, or any desktop class devices such as the iMac or the iMac Pro. All the settings that I'm going to cover here will be done in the same way. Now, here's the case. If you use a Windows PC, you can feel free to click on the link right above me, and that will take you to the Windows settings video, and that will talk about specifically how to disable certain settings in the Windows system. Alright, let's jump right into it. So the first thing we're going to do is actually go into the system preferences. And in our system preferences, the next thing that I'm going to do here is go into the second row, first icon, and click on display. Now what I'm faced with here is a couple of settings. The first thing I can see is the display itself. It gives me an option to scale the resolution, but we're not really going to talk about that in this video. The two settings that are right below it are really important and crucial. The number one setting is this: automatically adjust brightness. Go ahead and make sure that that is unchecked. This way, when you take your laptop to a different environment with different brightness, your screen is not constantly adjusting the brightness to the environment. This way, you can ensure that once you set the brightness on your laptop, the brightness will remain the same and you will get a good calibration from that. Secondly, if you run any modern Apple laptop, in this case I have a 2018 MacBook Pro, this 2018 MacBook Pro has a feature called True Tone. What True Tone is trying to do is it's constantly measuring the ambient light and is constantly adjusting your screen to have that kind of almost like that paper white that you have, meaning that it's always going to constantly adjust the warmth on your display. Now we don't want that to constantly happen as we take our laptop to different environments. So we also want to make sure that we turn True Tone off. This way our calibration result won't get messed up, and also this way we can ensure that our program is producing the most neutral ICC profile possible for our display. Now lastly, what you need to do here is go and click on the Night Shift tab. What Night Shift will do is change the color of the display and makes it warmer at night. What I do here also is making sure that I disable Night Shift in order, again, for our display not to change color at certain times of day. This way we know that our display is neutral. Once we calibrate, it's neutral and it will remain neutral. Now here's the case. What I'm going to do here is I just talk about the built-in display for the device. We talk about the laptop. This will also apply to the desktop. Now one more anecdote here is that if your system does not have True Tone, you don't have to worry about turning it off. Now True Tone is not built into every system yet. However, if it is on your system, just make sure you do turn that off. Now what I'm going to do is hook up our display to the laptop now. Now I've just hooked up the BenQ SW270 hardware calibrate display here. Now if you're going to run your Mac with any other external display, okay, whether it be hardware calibration capable or not, if you are going to calibrate this external display, you need to make sure that the settings that we talked about earlier is turned off as well. Now the thing that I want to kind of highlight here is that if you happen to have a Mac that is capable of doing True Tone display, you need to definitely make sure you have that turned off, because what I'm going to do is show you what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and enable True Tone. Now if you look at my screen here, you may not see a lot of difference, but in my testing I have found out that True Tone does not only affect the built-in display, it also affects the external display as well. So watch what happens when I uncheck this. You can see the display possibly going to a cooler tone, and when I enable it, the display gets a touch warmer. So in this case, you want to make sure that True Tone is definitely turned off on the display, whether you're doing external editing or not, especially if you're going to do color calibration. If you're interested in learning how to calibrate a Mac with a built-in display, I have a video on that shows you how to use the X-Rite i1 Display Pro along with the i1 Profiler to calibrate any Mac with a built-in display. Now, if you happen to own a BenQ hardware calibrate display, I also have another video on how to calibrate with Palette Master Element as well. You can see the link to the video in the description below. So I hope that you find this video helpful, and I hope that you get a chance to review this video before you've done any calibration on your display. Or even if you already have done the calibration, this will be a great thing for you to note and go in and change and possibly recalibrate the display in order for you to get a better result. If you have any questions about this at all, please feel free to leave them in a comment below. Please like and subscribe to my video and click on the notification bell so that you'll be updated when I upload a new video. And until next time, artist right. With any luck, we should get this done in one take.
The bug just flew in my mouth.
That's not good.
Okay.
Now this will cover I lost my track. Now the setting that you will be turning off will cover for both a device. Now the setting that we are going to disable. Now the setting that I'm going to Now the settings that I'm going to show you how to disable in this video will cover for the
You look so annoyed.
I'm annoying myself, not you.